Hello there. We now have 12 days to go to Brexit Day, and some UK citizens have got together in a legal challenge to determine whether their EU citizenship can be removed from them as part of Brexit. Firstly, as ever, please kick that YouTube algorithm up the jacksie by giving this video a big fat like. And I do generally upload new videos every day, so please check back regularly. The UK is leaving the EU in less than 2 weeks, but a legal challenge is being prepared to find out if Brexit can result in UK citizens losing their EU citizenship. Joshua Silver, who is a professor of physics at the University of Oxford, is planning to take the action to the European Court of Justice with a number of other claimants, reports the London Economic. The report says that Professor Silver is an ardent campaigner for democracy and human rights, and quotes him as saying, "When the result of the referendum was announced, it set me thinking, what happens to our EU citizenship now? So I asked several lawyers whether anyone can actually remove our rights as EU citizens. The uniform answer was, not with the present state of EU law." Professor Silver is also exploring the possibility of bringing this as a class action to include the people who have registered their interest in this on their website, and that number is heading for 120,000 signatories. Now, if this was successful, it would give the EU a massive headache. The United Kingdom would have left the treaties of the European Union, and once the Brexit implementation period has finished, the UK would no longer be beholden to the EU or ECJ. The UK would be outside the scope of the EU freedom of movement of people and workers. But if the ECJ decides in favour of the claimants, then all UK citizens, not just the claimants, no, all UK citizens would still be full EU citizens and inside the scope of the freedom of movement. But presumably, while in the UK, this would not confer any EU legal or other rights at all on them. Now, I don't know whether the people bringing this action think they can reverse Brexit with this or not, but that's not now going to happen. But I would hazard a guess that the vast majority of them would want to see the UK stay in the EU. With the UK leaving the EU will become geographically smaller and economically less wealthy. But should the ECJ rule in favour of the claimants, then its potential population number would remain unchanged. But further, what about the children of EU citizens? Are they also EU citizens? How about voting for MEPs? After all, you have the right to representation, etc. as an EU citizen, don't you? I've got to say, this all seems a bit loopy to me. To have a situation where a territory leaves the EU but the people don't. There have of course been situations in the past where arrangements of this sort have been made on a small scale, but I can't think of any where a whole country has left the control of another but retained full citizenship for its people. And I'm sure lawyers on both the UK and EU side have researched this thoroughly while sorting out the Withdrawal Agreement Treaty. And does anyone really think that the ECJ is going to hand the keys to the EU over to the people of the UK with no quid pro quo? Now, as far as I'm concerned, this is an issue purely for the ECJ and the Eurocrats. They can decide whether or not UK citizens continue to be EU citizens or not. That's up to them. And we can't stop them anyway. But any such citizenship cannot be allowed to confer any extra rights on people once they're within the UK or its territories. And the ECJ can keep its snout out of the UK too. But if the EU did decide that such a legal right continues to exist for UK citizens, I think it would cause them untold problems in the future. Anyway, if you want to hear more from me, please don't forget to subscribe and also press that little bell, or you won't get any notifications. And if you want to see more of me, buy a mug with my mug on it. Anyway, what do you think about the EU citizenship lark? Please share and comment, and thank you for listening. Please do like and share this video, and also subscribe to my channel. And when subscribing, please do remember to press on the little bell next to the subscribe button. That way you'll get an alert every single time I put up a new video. And thank you very much for watching.